Good evening, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with simplertrading.com, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to give you a long setup, a short setup, and then a delta neutral setup that you can consider over the next couple different time frames. So for the bullish setup, I'm starting with service now, and this is a chart that I like primarily because of the confluence of squeezes. And if you have studied the squeeze or watched these videos for any length of time, you're probably familiar with the signal. You can find it built in to Thinkorswim, but it's just the idea that periods of consolidation are followed by periods of price expansion or movement, and the squeeze can help you to find those. So overall, you can see that this has been doing a pretty good job of giving us a run higher inside of these, and now you've got a 2-day squeeze that is developed for several bars. You can see that also on the 3, 4-day, and also on the weekly charts. So with each of these, the squeeze can last for a while. So what I'm generally trying to do is pursue the position when you're above the 8 and 21, and you can see how service now has shifted to do that. So I think you can take that idea all the way from the weekly, refine it down into the daily to try to follow it off of the smaller time frame charts, and I think that's a name that you want to focus on to the long side. For the trade that you look at that is more delta neutral, and something that I think can really provide kind of an interesting opportunity, because MU, I do not like this pattern. When you look to it, it looks a little ominous and like it could very well just break to lower prices. At the same time, MU has had a pattern of catching a bid just prior to their earnings report, and the trade that I think you might want to look at is the long straddle that trades in the right now 11-day odd options, but this is the series that's going to be directly affected by their earnings, and I'm not trying to pick a direction on it as much as I'm trying to think that I might be able to make about $1, maybe $1.20, depending on exactly how it moves. It could always be more, but I like the idea that in this case, any type of big movement can help you get paid, the increase in implied volatility can help you get paid, and it will do well if the market breaks down, and it'll do well if you have some type of a random short covering rally. So keep that one in mind. And then one last one with Baidu. And this is a place where I'm looking for it pretty much just straight up to the short side. We've been spending some time on it looking off of the daily chart and really focusing on the daily squeeze, which has been okay so far. A couple periods where you had to take a little bit of heat, but overall a nice progressive pattern lower. This is one that Allison had come up with for the trade of the week, and so far so good. I'm going to be willing to work the idea of shorting it back up into about 190 or so. Hopefully it just breaks down from here, but if not, be willing to work that plan, leg into the position, and I think that'll be good for some downside prices. For some more of these strategies, if you find the way that Allison looks at charts helpful, she's going to have a free webinar tomorrow. That's going to be Tuesday, December 11th at 7 p.m. Central, and I think it'll be helpful. So you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will talk to you in the next free video.